Good morning. Today is February 22nd, and I am reading from 365 Days of Kindness. And I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed morning. Today is called Keeping Calm. It is a very good message, so I hope you listen to the whole message today. It says, whenever the tormenting spirit of God troubled Saul, David would play the harp. Then Saul would feel better, and the tormenting spirit would go away. That is 1 Samuel 16:23. Saul had some pretty serious mental health issues. These days we might recognize fear, anxiety, and stress because we are more familiar and aware of how unwell our minds can be. We are experiencing times like this. When we are experiencing times like this, we need to allow God to help us through the things that we know are good for our soul. It might be a long walk outside, a talk with a trusted counselor, or hearing some music just like King Saul. Today might be one of those days where you need help to help someone who is facing time of depression or anxiety. Lift them up in prayer and ask the Lord to bring them to a place of calm through some kind of intervention so they can be restored to health again. Act of kindness. Text a friend and ask how you can pray for them. So this is very good because mental health is a situation and an issue. I'm currently in college getting my bachelor's degree next year to be a psychologist. And I think I would be switching majors to social worker. It's up in the air. So we've got to pray about it, you know. We've got to pray about big decisions. We've got to pray about everything, but big decisions especially. And the thing is, mental health, right? So we accept mental health now, but if you were back in the Bible times and everything like that, we would look at these people and say, oh, they have schizophrenia, or they're psychotic, they have a psychotic, disability, right? Or psychosis. And we would say that. We would say those things because that's how we're labeling people, right? It is not good to put labels on people. It really isn't, but there is, spiritual warfare, and there is, demon-possessed people, and, there is people that just, I believe deliverance is like the key. Like, I really believe deliverance. That's my heart and soul right there. Because first of all, when you have demonic spirits controlling your soul, it's really, really, you have to want them to go, first of all. That's like the first step, right? Because you can get delivered, but if you don't want that thing to go, it's not going. It's not. It's up to you. You can go to all these, deliverers, or have people from your church get you delivered and stuff. But if you're still doing the same thing, if you're still putting the toxin in your body, and you're still putting that in your body, and you're like, oh, I need to get delivered every week. Nah, you don't need to get delivered every week, especially if you're doing the same thing. It doesn't work like that. You can't keep doing the same stuff and then all of a sudden think that you're going to be cured, because you're not, because you're still like, okay, great example. Let's just say you're an adulterer, right? So you're married and you're sleeping with another man or woman, right? But now, so you got that demon in you, right? It's a bad demon, trust me. It's like a heavy hitter. So you got that demon in you, right? And all of a sudden, you get delivered. You're like, okay, God, you're doing it, right? But then here comes the devil, right? And the devil's just like, oh, look at this person. You can have them. And they're married, right? And, you're married, and then all of a sudden it's like it happens again. But then you go to God, and you're like, oh, God, please forgive me for that, right? but then you do it again. You're still doing the sin. You're still doing it. Okay, but then you go get delivered and you feel great again for a few weeks, and then you still, so that means that thing didn't go. Okay, and now when you get delivered and you give everything over to God, and all of a sudden you go back to that sin, guess who comes with it? Like 7 more, worse than the other one, right? Yeah, it's in the Bible. I don't know the scripture where it is, but you do, right? So it's very important that, we find an outlet for all this, like anger and all this, right? Everything, all the mental health issues and stuff like that. And so one of my biggest things is that keeps me calm is listening to music. I love listening to music, Christian music, because what you put in your soul is very important. It is so important what you put in your soul. Because if you're listening to stuff that does not honor God, yeah, you already know what time it is. I don't have to say that because I said this plenty of times. Don't be listening to stuff that does not honor God, because you need to surround yourself with all the good stuff that God gives you. Oh my goodness, come on, listen, please listen. Surround yourself with all the good stuff God gives you. That is the message, right? But yes, I love you. This is why I'm doing this and talking to you at a beautiful early morning. And this is the whole reason why I do this, is because I love you and I care about your soul. And I want your soul to go to heaven. So, please read your Bible, learn scriptures, have a wonderful and blessed day. And I love you.